Artist tips for artists, episode, I believe it's 7 or 8, not sure. Stop doing fan art. I guess you don't have to totally stop doing it, but if you're trying to, okay, at a certain point as an artist, we all start out doing fan art, whether we realize it or not, because when you're learning to draw, you're drawing your favorite characters usually. It makes no difference whether you're old school like me and drew like Superman and Batman, etc., or if you're a little bit more of a younger artist who maybe grew up drawing Naruto or Dragon Ball Z characters or something like that. But if you're trying to actually do this for real, then you need to stop drawing fan art. Fan art is not helping you out. Stop drawing fan art and stop drawing pinups. Pinups is not going. If you're trying to be a concept artist, first of all, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. If you're trying to be a concept artist, then you need to start studying things that are going to teach you concept design. If you're trying to be a character artist, then you need to study anatomy, period. You need to study perspective. You need to start working on the things that are going to either get you hired or are going to allow you to create your own stuff. You have to, at some point, stop being a fan and start being an artist. Now, that's not saying that you can't be a fan of what you're doing. I don't mean it that way. But at some point, you have to start taking yourself seriously. This is so important and so crucial that I can't reiterate this enough. And if you can see the theme of my artist tips, it really is all about you doing your own stuff. Now, if you're trying to be a concept artist, first of all, the chance you're not really going to walk into Activision or Sony or Bungie or any of these game companies saying, well, I want to be a concept artist. I just want to be a concept artist. But what you can do is there are plenty of people out there that are trying to develop video games. There's help wanteds almost everywhere. On almost every artist forum, people are trying to develop games, and they don't necessarily have to be video games. This what you're seeing now, the silhouettes that I'm putting up, this is for a tabletop RPG. But so let me explain to you what you're seeing here. These are just some rough silhouettes. At this point, I'm not worried about anatomy or proportion. I just wanted the feel of the character. I sent it off to the person to be approved. I am the since I guess I am the artist that's doing it. I'm trying to pull an idea out of my client's head. And so when you're doing that, you have to put together some ideas. These are not pretty pinup pictures. These are not pictures that are set up for, they're not set up to, so I could post to a forum and have people go, oh, wow, this is really nice. This is a cool picture of whatever. No, this is, you see 9 choices here. Give me the choices that you like the best. And then I go back in and I develop that. And so from these, I develop the idea a little bit more and add in a little bit more detail, and I come up with something a little bit more solid. Hold on one second, because I will show you what this turned into. Let me pause this. And this is the finished product. I know you guys have seen me put this up there, but I didn't start out drawing somebody else's something and searching for a pose. I had to start with a silhouette, and I came up with 2 versions of this class that you could play in. They're called the Initiates, and they're a rogue stealth assassin class. And so I finished them up to a certain point because I knew that I had to fit all the characters onto a page of the poster that you guys saw. But at some point, you have to start taking yourself seriously, and you got to start learning some skills as to be an artist, because just drawing pinups in the day and age of you just going into a comic book convention or something with your portfolio and you getting hired, that doesn't really happen. I don't even know the last time that's happened. I'm sure it does, but and that's something that they tell you in art school, by the way. Oh yeah, just put together your portfolio. And well, right now in this day and age of people getting their own stuff done, what needs to happen is that you need to have a finished product. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, guys. You really got to have a finished product. You have to know anatomy. You have to. You got to know perspective. You got to know digital painting. You have to know how to do backgrounds, even if you're not doing all that stuff. Which right now I'm doing all that stuff. I am the lead concept artist, art director, everything for this game that I got hired for. So there are opportunities like that out there. So you should go out and look for them. Now look, if you're just watching these videos, and you want to just keep looking at videos on YouTube, that's fine. But if you are serious, then you will take yourself seriously. There are a lot of other sources out there that can teach you anatomy and figure drawing and all the other stuff. There's also mine. Mine is included within that because I know that the product that I created was something that has helped out a lot of people. And what I'm doing right now, guys, is that everybody that has bought the anatomy course, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad the feedback that I've been getting. And as most of you know, I am coming out with a lot of other new courses and new classes. And so what I'm going to do is for the people that already bought the anatomy course, I'm going to be teaching all the rest of my courses from concept design to character design to vehicle design to backgrounds to digital painting to drawing women. All of that stuff is going to be free for a select number of people that have already bought 30-day anatomy. And the reason why I say you should already buy 30-day anatomy is because I'm not going to be teaching you anatomy over and over again. It just doesn't make any sense for me to do that. So and by the way, there still is time because I'm choosing people to kind of take part in this and to look at the classes before they're released to the general public. So if you want to be a part of that, go right ahead, purchase 30-day anatomy. The link is right there. So if you're looking at, and like I said, all the other stuff all of my classes, they will be free. I think I'm only taking between 5 to 10 people because what I'm going to be doing is giving you guys feedback. You're going to get your own personal critiques. All the new videos that are going to be out, you will get them first. And you'll even have a chance to critique the videos yourself and say, well, this part right here, could you talk a little bit more about that? Well, anyway, let's get back to this. And so you could see right here, I made this. This is another class you could play as. And I tried to do something a little bit different. I did a silhouette, and I went over with a white, well, it wasn't a marker, it's digital, but I went over and broke up the shape a little bit just to see what got approved and what did not get approved. And we're going back to, I guess we went back to that. And here's another class, which hopefully you could tell that it's more of a smuggler pirate class that you could play in the game as well. So my biggest artist tip to you guys is start to take yourself seriously. You can no longer, if you're trying to do this for real, you can't afford to sit around and do fan art. That's really great and it's cool and it gets you some people liking your stuff on forums and user groups, or not user groups, I guess that's an old concept, but it gets you popular on forums or whatever. But if you're ready to work and if you're ready to take yourself seriously, then you got to start moving to the next level. And like I said, and with the stuff that I'm getting ready to do, I only want serious people. I don't want anyone that isn't sure that this isn't what they want to do. So artist tips: stop doing fan art, start doing your own art. All right, guys, peace.